Today we have an exclusive interview with one of the 3 SGA campaigns. Amplify presidential candidate Lindsay Lee is here with us today to talk about their campaign and what it wants to bring to student government. Take a look. Here with us now is Lindsay Lee. Lindsay, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We're so excited to have you.
I am too.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about how your campaign got started and how you met your running mates and a little bit of just about you guys as a team.
Yeah, one thing that makes our campaign really different is definitely how we formed. Usually how SGA campaigns form are very much from the top down. There's some candidates that get together and they meet and they're like, we want to run, and then they build sort of a small executive committee and then a support base from there. But we really started with a really big group of students, maybe about like 30 or 40 students who got together and talked about ideas and things they wanted to see happen. And from there we decided that maybe an SGA campaign would be the way to go to make these ideas happen and to spread them with students. And then we kind of looked around the room and we're like, okay, so who would be good to run? And we just kind of voted on who we wanted our candidates to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you did run for Student Service Director last year with Revolt.
Right.
And that didn't exactly work out, but what did you take away from that experience? And how did you bring that to Amplify?
Revolt was one of my most favorite things that I've done at UT. It was something really different for me, and I learned a lot about just kind of, the political process in general, but about what students really want at this university and about what they really see out of what they can see the potential in their SGA. Because, a lot of times you hear people say, SGA doesn't mean anything, it doesn't do anything, but students really want it to do something. That's definitely something that I learned a lot. And Amplify uses a lot of the same sorts of ideas of, we want to make SGA better and more effective and an organization that students can actually care about. But Amplify, of course, is in a different context because things have improved a lot over the last year.
Absolutely. Now tell me a little bit about your running mates, Cole and Lindsay.
Yes.
Another Lindsay.
Yes,
okay.
2 Lindsays.
Tell me about them. I want to hear.
So Cole is a junior in psychology, and he's also an RA in Murrill, and he's been involved in SGA since the very beginning. And one of the best things about him is he's so good at connecting with people, and he can make you, we always say that he can make you get excited about a paperclip. Like, he's just so animated and so great. And Lindsay is a 4th year in mechanical engineering and sustainability, and she's super gung-ho about the environment, and she gets super passionate in every little single thing that she's part of. And one thing in particular, she was part of the Constitution Review Committee in SGA this year, which is something that sounds so boring to a lot of people, but whenever you put her in anything, you give her a job, she's like, yes, I'm excited about this, and she just runs with it, and it's super great.
That's awesome. It's a good energy to have, I bet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So your motto is Amplify the Student Voice. What does that mean to you as a presidential candidate, and what does that mean for your campaign?
One really important thing that we want to get across with that is that the student voice is not one voice. It's not something that we believe should be unified and, expressed on some grand scale, because this university is extremely diverse and there's thousands of different voices who all want different things and need different things. And we believe that SGA should be addressing all of those different concerns, and that's what our model means to us.
Awesome. Now, what are some policy points that you have, and how did you get those ideas to kind of implement certain things?
Yeah. To me, one of our biggest policy points that's most important to me is that we think SGA should not be afraid to stand up and take stances on issues that really matter to students. You have the Faculty Senate and you have the Graduate Student Senate, who all the time are releasing statements about what the faculty and the graduate students think about certain things that happen to them, as members of this university. But our SGA historically has been sort of afraid to kind of put that out there and take a stand. And that's something that's really important to me. And that just came to us through experience working with SGA and seeing how it works. Another really important thing we want to see is the new branch of the SGA called SGA Ambassadors, which would be like a service arm of SGA. And these would be, this would be another branch that people could apply for, and they would get in, and they would be the connection between SGA and all the other different independent student organizations. So ISOs, as they're called, could apply to have SGA ambassadors come help work their events. So it's a great thing for the ambassadors to kind of get a broad overview of all these different awesome things that are going on campus, and then that's a direct link between the ISOs and the SGA so they can tell SGA what they want to see happen.
Right, awesome. So what events do you have coming up for your campaign? Do you have any left, and what's going on with that?
Today we have one, we have a Taste of Knoxville. We have a bunch of different local restaurants have donated us food, and that's the last event we have until campaign week, but we're going to have lots of things going on during campaign week, so they should definitely check out our website and our Facebook and everything for all those things.
Awesome, it sounds exciting.
Yeah.
All right, so Lindsay, final sell, final words, why should we vote for you?
I really believe that our campaign is the campaign that is the most inclusive to all students. We have gathered, our policy is long, and that's one thing that people say, oh, their policy is so long, they don't care about each of those points, but we have really talked to so many different students about what they want to see happen, and we care about all of those things, and we definitely plan on implementing all of those things. And whether or not we are elected, we are going to be working towards these sorts of ideas of making student government something that students can care about, and it is something that we are working towards today. So I think that's why people should vote Amplify.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Lindsay. It's been great to listen to you and hear what you guys have to say.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the campaign.
Thank you.
To find out more about the Amplify campaign and how you can get involved, check out amplifyut.com. And for a closer look at Lindsay and all of the candidates, don't miss the SGA Live Debate on April 2nd. Find out more on the SGA Debate's Facebook page or by following @SGA Debate on Twitter. Voting begins April 3rd. Thanks for watching this TVC special.